Have you ever wanted to be confused about what you're supposed to be doing with hundreds or possibly even thousands of rubber ducks?
What?
That's a legitimate question, sir. I don't understand why you haven't yet answered.
If I'm sorry, so have I
Hey
ever
guys, this is
considered-
Crypto Spook.
Have I ever considered what I would do with thousands of rubber ducks? No, I can safely say I haven't. Hi, this is Moriarty.
The question was hundreds or possibly even thousands. It wasn't particularly well explained, but apparently the objective of this game, in fact, I don't know that it was ever explained. The tutorial starts out and you're in a pool area. There's like a big pool and it says, don't go in the pool, but there's like little rubber ducks everywhere and they're kind of cool and neat. I would pick them up and throw them in the pool. I don't know that that's what you're supposed to do with them, but that's what I did.
So from what I was told, this is a parkour game.
This is a quote-unquote parkour game. It seems to use freedom locomotion, or something very... It's definitely not freedom locomotion. It's something similar to freedom locomotion. It may even be freedom locomotion. I couldn't tell you, to be honest. I know...
But it felt that way.
You can jump in the game, which is a good reason why you should never play this game.
Yeah, I can't play this game if there's
You specifically, because you have like 6'5" ceilings.
jumping. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to collect the ducks, though.
But where do you put them? Like, what am I gonna eat the ducks?
You should have eaten a duck, yeah. At least
don't-
tried.
I didn't know. Like, they didn't explain anything about the ducks.
Okay.
Or maybe they did, because they explained everything off of little boards. And so I was like, okay, maybe I missed some. But I tried to find all the boards in the tutorial. If I didn't find it, that's not my fault. That is your fault for having a tutorial that was way too long. This is another thing that's unexplained. Why is there an invisible duck here? Am I supposed to Indiana Jones this? Is there a button that I need to hit somewhere that turns it into a real duck?
The best part is that I could see you doing the Indiana Jones. Just like, okay, I'll try it again, and squish!
I tried. I had a couple issues with the game. It's cool. It's neat. It's a great idea. Everybody likes free running in VR. They slowed the game down a little bit, which is okay. I didn't have a problem with the game speed. I thought the movement speed was pretty decent. You move by swinging your hands and jogging in place, and you jump by physically jumping. And you can extend your jump by swinging your arms while you're in midair, quote unquote.
Oh god, I really could never play this game.
Yeah. So some of the problems that I had in the game were a little bit being too accurate with where you needed to hook stuff, and then at the same time, not lenient enough. Like, I'm supposed to be mantling this ledge here, and eventually they let you mantle the ledge, or you'll fall down and kill yourself. But there was just a lot of different spots where the game lagged out when I was trying to mantle things.
Now, can you die?
You can absolutely die, yeah, that's what those respawn points are for. And in fact, there's an individual respawn button on each controller, if that should tell you about how much you're going to die.
Excellent.
So not that it was that well explained, but I do believe the purpose is to find every duck on the level and throw it into the water? Maybe? I think so. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to throw them into the water.
I don't know. I feel like that's cruel. They're nice and safe and warm and comfortable, and then you throw them into an endless ocean where they will just kind of float.
I don't know that it's an endless ocean, though, because it looks like a pool or something, you know?
No, I see an endless ocean.
One other issue that I had is that when the game first launched, it launched me with Oculus controllers, and I couldn't adjust any of the settings for the game, which I found to be very annoying because I had no sound, and then I was like, oh wait, it's an Unreal game, I have to be clicked into it.
Right? Yeah, that's one of those things. What was it that had that really nice third-person camera?
Was it Don't Stop Moving?
No, Don't Mess Up.
Don't Mess Up, that's it.
Yeah, so that game had a really... man, I want to see every developer have that.
Is this a Mario pole here? Am I supposed to be like taking a running jump at this and getting as high as I can?
Yes. Yes, that's exactly what you should be doing.
I tried, but it's not very easy to run and jump in this game. So my question to you, sir, as you told me this game had multiple different modes of locomotion, where are they? Was that a joke?
No, there are actually different modes of locomotion, but when I was looking at the controls for the game, they're hidden on the controller.
What?
Yeah, so like your grips do different things, and then you can also like click buttons to do different things. And I just knew right away that you were not going to have a good time figuring out the locomotion.
Well, I mean, no, I figured out the locomotion quite easily. That wasn't the problem.
Did you teleport?
I didn't even know teleport was an option.
See?
Well, that sucks.
So yeah, they've done a very good job of explaining what you're doing here.
Yeah, I don't think anywhere it said throw the ducks into the pond.
You know, it does appear to be like a massive, huge, incredibly big pool.
That's exactly what it is.
Because of the lines in the water. But then you look out at the distance and it's like, no, man, this is definitely the end times.
You think?
Oh yeah, clearly.
I was like, do I stand on this?
You appear to be very angry.
I didn't understand. It wasn't explained.
I like the fact that you're angry about it.
It's a very hard game, and it's not intentionally hard. Like, they seem to have, like, you get stuck in stuff. Like, right now, I'm stuck. I can't move. I can't get down. I can't grab things. When I try to mantle myself over stuff, often I'll get stuck on the lip of it, and I'll just have to stand there and wait for, like, 4 seconds until the game realizes, oh, you're trying to mantle that. Let me teleport you up.
Yeah, that's not so good.
It is really
I do
not
like
good.
the visual thing that shows you when your hands have actually found something they can grab, which in Freedom Locomotion it did not do. You just kind of had to sit there and hope you had something.
Well, it also gives you the feedback of
that's
gripping
really
it.
nice.
But, you know, just because you feel it doesn't mean you got a good grip on it. As you can see there, that the controller was blue, and yet I still fell to my death.
I would like them to make your death a little bit more visceral, specifically your deaths more visceral, so that they are better to watch.
So there should be a big red splat mark everywhere you died in the level?
Yeah, or, you know, a blue one, so it's not violence.
Makes sense. I can't argue with that.
Well, that's how come there's so many robot and zombie enemies, is because they're not human, so you can kill them in Germany.
I see. I like that. I wonder if Germany's a big seller of vibes.
The funny thing is, in Germany, you know Command and Conquer generals?
Yeah.
All the generals are robots and all of your characters are robots.
Wow.
Even the terrorist groups are terrorist robots.
That's very strange.
Yeah.
So I thought the game was quite pleasant, but it needs a little bit more polish. The issues that I had were specifically the fact that my controller can clip through a wall and not grab the thing I'm trying to grab. If you're going to make it a very narrow area where I have to grip and lock onto, then make it so that I can't, you know, clip through it.
That was bad. You shouldn't be able to reach through a piece of glass and grab the stuff on the other side. On top of that, there's a little bit of visual incongruity here. One of the reasons that Valve was so successful when they made games decades ago is
That's a burn, if I've ever heard of one.
they always made sure that the visual aspects of a level made a lot of sense. So for example, if there's a window with cracks in it, it's because it's telling you that you can go through that window. If you're going to include cracks and stuff in a window, and you're going to have a user go over and look at that window, then there needs to be a reason for it, otherwise you're wasting time. It's one of the things that Black Mesa did really poorly when they remade Half-Life and they added in all the new stuff. They didn't really take into account the fact that Valve spent quite a lot of time playtesting these things to make sure, and they would look at where users would move their heads and things like that. You've got literally a head motion tracker. You should be able to playtest this and see where your users are looking and figure out what you can eliminate to make the game more easily understandable. Altogether, though, it still looks cool. I would try it out if I had room. I don't, so I can't. Jumping is just not something that I can do in VR.
It's certainly a cool game, and while I didn't particularly enjoy the running in place because I was wearing my work boots, terrible idea. Wear sneakers if you get this game. I think it could be a lot more fun.
And you know what? The squeaky ducks thing. Every time you throw a crate and it goes pwah. Oh man, I love it. It's fantastic. That's the amount of humor that you need in a game like this. Altogether, though, it still looks good. Did you have fun?
It's a fun little platformer. I did
That's
have
awesome.
fun playing it.
That's fantastic. So there you go, guys. That's Deep End. It recently went through a price change. It went from $30 to $25, and you can pick it up if you'd like to do that.
I don't think that $25 is a fair price, but it did look like there's quite a few levels in this game. I would say that with a bit more polish, some more explanation, this could be certainly a game that people could enjoy playing.
Yeah, we got to remember that Half-Life came out at $50, so
That's a good point.
if you like it, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. Don't forget to check out the Patreon. By the way, we've got a Discord. Don't forget to check that out. The link's down below. You can come chat with us and all of the other creators on Crymore and get to know us a little bit better outside of just these videos. If you don't want to come chat with us, that's fine. You can just come and meme at us. And as always,
We'll see you on the next one.